Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join Hannah and I for the Calabash Luxury Boutique Hotel webinar this afternoon. Many thanks to you, to many of you who have joined our other webinars as well. I can see some familiar names popping up here. So Hannah will present Calabash to you and update you on anything new that's happening at the hotel. And then we're going to have a question and answer session at the end. So if you think of anything throughout the presentation, please type it into the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen. So thank you again for joining. Over to you, Hannah.
Thank you, Fiona. Thanks everyone for joining. Just going to take my video off just to make sure the image comes through fine from the presentation. And what you may not know is I'm also extended family to the owners. So when we say it's a family-owned and run hotel, we really mean it. So I'm sure you're mostly all aware of where Grenada is situated in the Caribbean, right at the bottom of the chain of islands, just above Trinidad, below St. Lucia and St. Vincent, and southwest of Barbados. What you may not know is this puts us below the hurricane belt. So that makes us a safe destination to visit year-round, and we have wonderful warm weather throughout. We're of course known for our spices as pictured on the map, nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, among others. And it's said that you can smell the spices in the air as you walk around. In terms of getting to Grenada, we have BA flying from Gatwick 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Saturday, and Sunday, and Virgin flying from Heathrow on Tuesdays and Fridays. On the American side, there's JetBlue daily from New York with a weekly flight from Boston starting in November, and American daily from Miami with a weekly flight from Charlotte also. So a quick snapshot of the property. It is 8 acres set on a beautiful white sand beach that feels private because of its seclusion, although all our beaches are public. There are 30 suites. The lead-in is the west side. Then we have junior, deluxe, superior, deluxe, pool, and penthouse. 3 restaurants, 3 bars, a spa, a fitness room. We offer weekly in-house activities, which I'll touch on later. We have a full dive and water sports center, 2 floodlit tennis courts, and a boutique. So we cater primarily to honeymooners, couples, foodies, and active families with children 10 and over. As we don't have a kids club, we are better suited to older children, but our concierge team can assist in arranging kids activities for the families. And I'll also mention we only allow children over 12 from 15th January to 15th March. So this is a general layout of the property. The suites are in a horseshoe shape facing the sea, or some may say that they're like 2 arms extending for a big hug, which is quite fitting given the intimacy and family feel of the hotel. So now we'll take a quick look into some of our suites, starting with our most recently renovated, the penthouse suite. So this was redone just last year with quite a modern uplift in the furniture and fittings. And you'll see a luxurious, spacious bathroom with double vanity, double shower, large soaking tub, private pool with outdoor shower, and actually just have a quick tour to show you. All right, so as you can see, the penthouse really is the ultimate luxury. And next we have the Superior Deluxe Suite, also renovated last year, and it's actually just below the penthouse and interconnects with it. So the Superior Deluxe used to be a deluxe, but then because of its new wonderful facelift, we decided to create a whole new category for it. And so in the hierarchy of suites, it's just above deluxe and below pool. Has a spacious bathroom as well with double vanity and a soaking tub. And here's the living room of one of our pool suites. They're on the ground floor with the plunge pool neatly tucked away at the back, garden views with the sea just beyond. And actually for this year's renovation project, we are planning to upgrade the interiors of the pool suites and the West Side suites to make them look more in line with the design of the penthouse and the Superior Deluxe. And we do plan to upgrade them, all the other categories, hopefully by next year. So now I'll just mention some of our amenities. One of our most unique attributes is breakfast served on your suite's patio or balcony. So you would fill out a form the night before and your breakfast is made to order and delivered to your suite. So there's no need to get up and get dressed to go to a restaurant. But then for those who don't mind doing that, you can head to the beach club for an a la carte breakfast, and you can actually have your table set up right on the sand. So you have a full toes in the sand, al fresco breakfast experience. So between the two options, it's just a great way to start your day. The beach club also serves lunch daily with an extensive menu that features some delicious tapas, and then there's some really great larger plates as well. Rhodes offers an elegant dinner experience with live soft entertainment every night, except for Tuesdays, which is grill night, and Thursdays, which is Caribbean night, which are both at the beach club. And we have live steel pan music on those nights. So it offers a more casual, lively dinner fare on those nights. Our chefs incorporate local seasonal produce in the menus, so that really helps to reduce wastage and promote sustainability. And as you can see, they really take it as a work of art. So our most recent food and beverage addition is the Izakaya restaurant, which was added during our closure last year. Izakaya is a type of informal Japanese bar, and so our take on this concept combines Japanese and Latin-inspired dishes using local produce and seafood. So it's located right beside our main pool, as you see, and offers a more casual dining alternative to Rhodes. So it's open the same nights that Rhodes is open. And if you wanted an extra special dining experience celebrating a birthday or anniversary, we offer private beach dinners with only one per night. So it truly is a private and romantic experience under the stars with the backdrop of the boats gently swaying in the bay. So it's really a memorable experience. We are bordered by this wonderful white sand beach. It's nice and spacious. We have enough lounges for everyone. So even when the hotel is full, it doesn't feel crowded because there's just lots of space for everyone. In this bay, you can snorkel, kayak, and sail on a Hobie Cat. And our non-motorized water sports are included in the rate, or you can book a more adventurous snorkeling or diving trip with our on-site dive center. So the pool is most relaxing, overlooking our beautiful garden. Its design is well suited for guests who may enjoy staying active and swimming laps, but we also cater for those who just want to lounge and relax and keep cool in one of the loungers, which are actually placed in the pool, which is a neat idea. Our spa is highly rated. It offers a wide range of treatments from massages, body wraps, and facials to manicures and pedicures. We have an excellent team who just continuously receive lots of praise. So once you come to Calabash, you definitely need to check out the spa. We have 2 floodlit tennis courts, so it's quite convenient to play at any time of day, and we do provide the rackets and tennis balls at reception. So while on property, our guests can partake in our weekly activities, which include rum tasting, chocolate tasting, a cooking demonstration, fruit tasting, and complimentary yoga classes. Or they may want to go out and experience the island. So there's many activities from hiking, kayaking, sailing, snorkeling, diving, off-roading, visiting lakes and waterfalls, and chocolate and rum factories. Or you can visit an estate like the one pictured here, which is actually our family estate. And it harvests nutmeg, cocoa, and a wide range of other spices, fruits, vegetables, and herbs, a lot of which are supplied to the hotel. Or you may want to just kick back and relax on one of the white sand beaches. So we recently introduced our very own app, which can be downloaded from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. It's called Calabash Grenada. Anyone can download it, but once you are a confirmed guest, you can use your booking confirmation to log in and start planning your trip. So there's lots of information about the hotel and the island on it, and you can book your dining reservations and island excursions, and then view your full itinerary on the app. So we have a few fabulous special offers I just wanted to mention quickly. Some of you may be familiar with them already. The first is if you book bed and breakfast for 4 or more nights, you get a complimentary upgrade to half board. So essentially free dinner throughout your stay. Or you can book on half board and get a comp upgrade to all inclusive, which is an even greater deal for those who don't really plan to dine out. This is valid for travel up to the end of October this year and from May to October next year. And I'll just mention that our closure dates this year are from the 26th of July, and we reopen on 4th October, and then we close August and September next year as well. And then we have our newly released offer, the winter offer. So if you spend 4 nights, you get $400 resort credit per room for up to 2 guests. And for each additional night, you get $100 resort credit per night as well. So it's a really great deal, and we do hope it helps to encourage some early winter bookings. And that is it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something new, and I'll welcome any questions.
That's great. Thank you so much, Hannah. There is a question in the question box here from Lucy. Can you still dine in Rhodes Restaurant on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
So it's closed on those days. So the only dining option with those nights is the beach club.
Perfect. And is it a different sort of menu in the beach club in the evenings compared to the daytime?
Yes, it is. So Tuesdays is grill night, so it's focused on grilled fish and meat and vegetables, and then Thursday is Caribbean night, so it's different takes on different Caribbean dishes.
Perfect. Okay. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to type them into the Q&A box at the bottom. So Hannah, are there any plans that you can tell us about for this closure period or next year that you're hoping to release to us? Any news you can update us on?
Yeah, so this year we are going to be working on the pool suites and the West Side suites. So we'll be upgrading those interiors. I think we're also in love with the new look of the penthouse and the Superior Deluxe, that we just want to see all the suites looking like that. Unfortunately, we can't do it all in 2 months, but we'll start with the pool and West Side this year, and then hopefully finish off with the Deluxe and Junior next year. And then just general maintenance and upgrades throughout the property, because it's just things that you can't do when the guests are in-house. So yeah.
Fabulous. Cheryl has asked, can you offer transfers for the guests?
Yes, we do. We are able to arrange them. Can't remember the exact price right now, but we're definitely able to arrange round-trip airport transfers.
Perfect. It's only 10 minutes from the airport, so super easy to get to there. Perfect.
Yeah.
And in your restaurants, do you still recommend the in-house guest book a table for each night in each restaurant?
It's preferred for half board and AI guests. Well, truthfully, for all guests, we do hold a table, but when it's busy and if we have guests on BP, we would definitely prefer if they let us know if they're going to dine in or not, just because it's a high demand restaurant. A lot of locals like to come as well and guests from other hotels. So it is just nice to be able to estimate how many in-house guests will come. But we do hold tables for all our guests.
Perfect. And is it still only 5 tables at Izakaya?
We can do, I think we can do up to 20 covers in one sitting.
Excellent. So it's quite an exclusive sort of small restaurant.
Yes, exactly.
Another question in the question and answer box. Do you accept children?
Yes, we do accept all ages except for that period I mentioned between 15th January to 15th March, where it's children over 12 only.
And a question here from Cheryl. Can you organise or cater for weddings at Calabash?
So we do that when we do weddings, it's normally very small ones, a maximum of 30 guests, and we do require a certain number of nights to be spent at the hotel as well. So once that's all arranged, then yes, we can organize the catering for it as well.
Perfect. Okay. And what sets Calabash apart to the other lovely hotels which are on the island of Grenada?
So I'll repeat what our guests say. I think the family feel is a big part of it. Not many other hotels are family owned and run, and the owners really extend that warmth and just warm hospitality to the staff and the guests, and then the staff then also make the guests feel like they're part of the family as well. So I think that's a big part of it. And then the quietness of the property. So because we're not on the main beach on Grand Anse Beach, we are a bit more tucked away and so benefit from just a very quiet, peaceful environment.
Great, that's great. It does hold a soft spot in my heart. I got engaged in December, so it is one of my favourite places, certainly in the Caribbean. Something else I'd like to mention as well about the dive centre. Evelyn, the lady who runs it, she is, I think she's women on the Paddy Hall.
In a Women's Hall of Fame.
Women's Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
she is an awesome
diving,
diver. Yeah. So if you have any dive clients or those who are interested in diving, I thoroughly recommend booking a dive in.
Yeah, definitely.
With Evelyn, she is absolutely fantastic. And something else I'd like to mention as well, even if it seems like it might be a bit choppy in Grenada, so say if you go slightly off season and there's some waves, don't worry, because Calabash is in a cove and somehow it seems to shelter the entire bay.
Yeah. So it's a very big bay, very sheltered, so it remains calm, and we're on the Caribbean seaside, so very calm.
Absolutely, very calm seas, even if just around the corner it's a little bit choppy. Fantastic. So I think that's all of the questions. Cheryl said, thank you, a beautiful property in a lovely location. It is, Cheryl, 100% agree. Suzanne, it's beautiful hotel. You're very lucky. I'm not sure which one of us you're referring to, but I agree.
Thank you very much.
So thank you everyone again for joining. I'll send a follow-up after this with a recording of the webinar on. If you have any questions after this, then feel free to pop Hannah or myself an email and we'll do our best to answer those questions for you. But thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully you can join us again at 3:30 for the Jade Mountain webinar. But it was great to see you all. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we'll see some bookings come in soon. And thank you, Hannah, for the great presentation.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Take care.